Some people call me a progressive Christian. In my case, that means that I've read the Bible 9 times and studied it for 2 decades, and I know that it doesn't condemn the homosexual, gay person. It doesn't even condemn homosexuality. It doesn't condemn being gay, being lesbian, being transgender, being intersex, being asexual. It just doesn't condemn that, and that chafes a lot against most Christians. It does condemn being prideful and arrogant. This is the reason that Satan was kicked out of heaven. And saying to most Christians that it does condemn arrogance and pridefulness, that also chafes against most Christians because, let's face it, Donald Trump is arrogant and prideful. And if you speak against Donald Trump, that, that just doesn't seem Christian to people. It's pretty common, pretty easy to find people who say that you cannot be pastors, preachers, who say you cannot be, I'm watching the clock over here, that say you cannot be a Democrat and be a Christian. And if you didn't vote for Donald Trump, then people don't say you're a Christian. It hurts their feelings. But the biggest reason to say you cannot be a Democrat and be a Christian is because they say that Democrat people like abortion. Democrats don't generally like abortion, but we see the governance of a nation being something that should not be controlled by Christianity, by religion. The nation should not be based, governance of a nation should not be based upon Christianity any more than it should be based on Islam or Buddhism or Jewish or Judaism. Excuse me. It shouldn't. People say that you can't. Anyway, back to abortion. People say the Bible clearly states that God is against abortion. It doesn't clearly state that. People say that most Christians say that it says do not kill. It says you must protect the innocent. You cannot kill them. You've got, even if one life is spared an abortion, an innocent death, they say that is a miracle. That is wonderful. It's critical. We will fight for one life. But no, we don't. No, we don't. I'm a Christian, and we will not fight for one life because innocent people are occasionally, sometimes killed by the death penalty. Are we concerned about the death of the innocent? No, no. We see that as a necessary thing. You have to kill people on death row, and sometimes they are innocent. But so what? We just it's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. They say often that there's just no way around it. That's our justice system. It's the best we've got. And there's no way around, no way to prevent innocent people being killed. Just don't kill anybody on death row. That would pretty much save the lives of innocent people. But again, we don't care about the death of the innocent. We say we do because we're all about abortion, but who cares is what the Christian says. And people will say, yeah, but it costs so much more to keep them alive forever, for life in prison. So, I mean, we do care about innocent people, but if it costs a lot, we don't mind them dying. We don't care about the innocent people being killed. I it doesn't make sense. I am saved. I came to faith. I didn't believe that people came back to life, and I knew that was critical. All right, in salvation, and I knew that the reason I couldn't be saved. At one point, I wanted to be saved, but I just didn't believe. This was when I was 40. I'm 62 now. And when I was 40, 22 years ago, I wanted to be saved, but I couldn't be saved because I didn't believe that people came back to life. This is in Romans 10:5 or 10:9. I don't remember. Um, but it says that if you believe that God brought him back to that back, he resurrected him and brought him back to life, you will be saved. And I just didn't believe. I prayed to believe, and I that's a long it's I know I prayed to believe, and I believed. And I was saved then. Right then, my life changed. I became a different person. A friend of mine said, who I'd known for a while, said, I known you for quite a long time. He goes, but um, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've changed, and I had changed. I stayed changed.